Hello, it is Thursday morning at 6:45. I worked from home a couple of days this week. The worst day was Monday. Started feeling better, and this morning I'm still okay. I'm just struggling a little bit more than usual, but it's probably because lying down and then, everything comes up. I have my second blood test scheduled to see if the thyroid results are really a thing. Last time I fasted, this time I'm not going to. I have medicine to take. The appointment isn't until 8:45. I've already had a cough drop, which I feel like, I might as well not fast. But the thyroid, I don't know, they might not test for all the things that they did last time. They may just look at a few things. But in any event, I'm going to the doctor, then I'm going to work. And by the way, my second COVID test was also negative, so I don't have COVID. It's just kind of a little bit of a rough start, but I don't feel bad. It sounds bad and congested, but I think it's gonna go away in a little bit. So there's that. Not COVID. Going to get my thyroid test done. Hope there's nothing to that. Just a fluky thing, and we'll move on. And if not, I guess I start taking medicine for a little while. It has been a while since I have sat down and done a video like this. I've been vlogging, and I'm sort of halfway vlogging in this one. I just wanted to talk about some things that I have been realizing, noticing, dealing with the last couple of weeks. One of the things I want to share is that it's official, I need to take thyroid medicine. I took my first pill this morning, and we'll see what happens. I'm supposed to have a follow-up in a couple of months. When I was a kid, my dad was misdiagnosed, carelessly diagnosed is actually more the correct way to describe it, with a thyroid problem when he did not have a thyroid problem, and he was prescribed thyroid medication, and it made him different. He behaved differently, or things that he normally did were heightened. There's a set of pictures of him, and I remember doing this. I was like 10 or 11. Dad, one weekend, he had us go outside. It was a really good mood, and he had me take pictures of him and Mom in our backyard and stuff, and it was weird because my dad, normal dad, never wants to be in a picture. He's only in pictures because other people want him to be. Usually it's Mom wanting the pictures. I was actually 9 or 10 when this was going on, because I think I was in 4th grade when I made up an excuse to go home after we found out that he wasn't supposed to be taking this stuff, and I knew he was home. Not that I think I've been misdiagnosed or anything, that's an association that I have with thyroid medication. And the other one is my mom a few years ago had the same thing, that I do, I suspect, and temporarily had to be on thyroid medicine. And I don't know, I think there's a tie between thyroid and blood pressure. And they were in the store, and she thought that she saw, I mean, she felt like she was looking through broken glass. That's how messed up the medicine got her, and it's because it meant that her blood pressure was really high. So what I'm gonna do, is keep an eye on my blood pressure, but I'm gonna take my medicine like I need to do, because, I've been doing things the slow way as far as my weight loss. I've been gradually taking down the number of calories that I eat, cutting portion sizes. It's been a very, very gradual process so that I don't feel so restricted. I feel like I'm on a good path, and I'm going to continue that path. 12 months ago, my thyroid levels were normal. So I'm wondering if in the last 6 months, when I've really noticed an increase, a major increase in my weight, instead of just little blips, maybe that's when this started. I know my mom experienced weight loss when she was on the thyroid medication. But the reason, I'm not going to rely totally on that, because again, it doesn't have to happen. I don't have to lose weight because because of the thyroid thing, but also, I had the weight issue before the thyroid thing happened. The other thing that I have slowly come to the realization of for myself is, I have always had a hard time separating who I am with things I do. And I'm not talking about career. I mean, I did used to do that as well, but that's kind of, I've put a stop to that, because it isn't who I am. What my work is, what I do for work is not who I am. I feel like, so I've learned to separate that more. But as far as my actions in my personal life, my interactions with other people, whether or not they're in the wrong or I'm in the wrong or we're both in the wrong, I don't have an easy time with separating how I handle those situations, how I react to those situations because of whatever feelings I have. Because I'm upset, hurt, just angry, frustrated. I have a hard time separating those reactions with who I am as a person. And there is a difference. Okay, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person just because I said or did something over here. Mindset that, oh, I must be a bad person because I do these things, I say these horrible things. So I have done nothing but try to be a better person since my late 20s, when I really became more aware of how my behavior was not leading me where I wanted to go in life and with people. So, I mean, that's not the sign of somebody who's not a good person. I mean, I think for the most part, I'll give everyone the benefit of the doubt. We're all just trying to do our best here. Most of us really are trying. And I am too. And I belong here just as much as anyone else does. My feelings, my dreams, the goodness that I do have as a person are all just as valid. I am just as good a person as anyone else. Hello. I just went to my dermatology appointment, and I got several of my moles removed. There may be a few more small ones yet, but I am thrilled about not having the big ones anymore. All right, so I got most of the moles removed, or at least half of them. I feel like the bigger ones are all gone, and I have been wanting to do that for so long. I wish I would have. I don't know what I thought. I guess I thought, I don't know what I thought, that it was going to be complicated or super expensive. I didn't think it was going to be super expensive, but I did think it was going to be complicated for some reason, or that they wouldn't do it for some reason. And it was easy. You know, I got a referral, and immediately there we are. And the cysts on my head are going to be removed this spring. That's the more complicated one. We made an appointment for a couple months. It's actually going to be, let's see, 1, 2, yeah, it'll be about 2 months away. And they made a 2-hour appointment to do all of them at once. Now, whether or not we do that depends on how much this is going to cost. They're going to run it by my insurance to see what they'll pay on it. And depending on that, I may split it up. But anyway, I feel so much better. It's not, you know, I feel like I look a lot the same. I feel like it's the same, but different. Because, I mean, there's spots on here from them removing it. And this still isn't a mole. It's gonna become one. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's still kind of flat. So it's not a big deal, but I'll probably eventually have them get rid of that and some of these littler ones. It's just a little bit uncomfortable. They inject, I mean, it felt like they were injecting with a tiny needle some lidocaine. And that way I didn't feel them taking the mole off. We did like at least half a dozen. I want to say we did like almost 10. And tonight it is like 7:15, so I'm gonna do some editing and finish editing this vlog. So this will be the end of the vlog for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that I'm not too boring. I try to think of new things to share with you and talk with you about. This channel is made to inspire people to take little steps, baby steps, toward the life that they actually want, which means the work that they actually would prefer doing, the home life they would prefer to have, whatever that means for you. And because that's what I'm doing. I've come a long way in that in just since 2019, I've come a long way. I am working on a second draft of a book. I am working on a 5-year retirement plan or semi-retirement plan, so that even more of my time is how I want to spend it, rather than someone else dictating how I spend it. Enjoy your journey, and I will see you next time.